Hey, 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 what it do? Make the like button blue. Sub if you new. Hey, what it do? Make the like button blue. Sub if you new.
Hello, salutations, what it do? Sadot The Gamer, all follow Durag Nation, no vibes, like, subscribe, let's get it. Happy Monday, chat. We are live once again on both YouTube and Twitch. Hope you had a wonderful weekend and a happy Labor Day for those that celebrate or just treat it like a day off. What's up, Gio? What's up, Reggie, Travis, Super Patrick? What's up, Trini? What it do, Gabe, Travis? What's up? Appreciate everyone hanging out. It's a little early for some people, 11 a.m. for me. We got a couple streams planned today. So right now we're doing Is Us, a brand new action game. Big shout out to Rogue Factor and NACON for letting me review the game. They literally sent me the code I think this morning, or literally last night, like literally 11 o'clock at night. So I literally only downloaded it when I woke up. But embargo is today for early access, so there's some reviews up, and I'm just going to be playing the game raw. I didn't play the demo, which was only on Steam. This is my first time playing the game at all, so we're going to be giving my thoughts, my review live. We're literally just doing a full first impression live review. I'm going in with not a lot of expectations. I seen gameplay of it. They gave me a review guide to give you a kind of heads up for anyone interested. So far, yeah, the big thing that you should be note of, it's not technically a Souls game, but it doesn't have a difficulty level. It's meant to be challenging to some degree, but they did say they were going to have a slider for enemy damage if you want to have like a easier or harder experience. You're going to be able to customize it. They even said you're going to have a death penalty option, and so that it revives fallen enemies and make you lose the XP and the enemy drops since the last save. So they'll have that kind of customization. But the big thing is that there's no map. There are no markers. So not only does it not hold your hand, it doesn't tell you really anything. The main character has like amnesia or something. It's a Civil War like environment, kind of post-apocalyptic, and you're just going off vibes basically. They want you to kind of just figure it out. They designed the game to keep that in mind. We'll see how well that works out, but you're meant to kind of explore and figure things out yourself. So if you don't like that kind of thing, it's probably going to piss you off. We'll find out together how much they calibrated this in mind. But it is intentionally designed for you to do the exploration. Oh, they did add the difficulty. Yeah, they said they didn't have it in the review, but my version looks like it has balanced, merciless, and lenient. I was wondering because they didn't have any, because I was checking the settings earlier and I couldn't see any sliders for enemy health. But they do have, it looks like they did end up adding a difficulty slider. So it's definitely not a Souls game. You're gonna get lost? Yeah, for sure. I think that's the idea. They want you to kind of get lost, wander around. We'll see how I like it. I feel like a game with any sort of exploration should have a map, but we'll see how well the level design is. It will depend heavily on the level design. Because like Expedition 33, there is a map, but for most of the exploration, I'm not actually using.
It's still experimental. And
Man, he's ugly. Because the level design is so good.
I would have tortured you, but my employers insist I use their concoction. Now, let's begin. How did you get into Hadia?
Bro is like half Jabba the Hutt.
Brick Road. Well, apparently, needs more time. While it's going through your system, curious about something.
Guess you don't know where you're going and you got nowhere to be. You cannot be lost.
Did
True.
You do it.
You don't know who you are. You don't know where you are, mostly.
I think you overestimate.
It just vibes. You're just going off vibes.
I don't think you realize the time, money, and resources that went into this operation.
What superhero games do I believe are actually coming out this year? Next year? Well, I know for a fact that Rise of Hydra,
I'm getting ahead of myself.
Tokon Fighting Souls, Invincible Versus, and Legacy of the Dark Knight
at age 5,
are all scheduled to come out next year.
And dabbled in criminal activities. You managed
So that's what, 4 superhero games?
and become a decorated soldier.
Plus
After
Undefeated
decades of trying to
Genesis
get back into Hadia, well,
is supposed to come out
decided
next
to
year,
take
so that's
matters
5
into your
superhero
own
games.
hands.
The only question mark now, well, also Wolf Among Us 2 is probably delayed, like probably 100% delayed again.
Oh,
So if that's
seems you're
2026, that's 6 superhero games.
How did you get into Hadia?
I asked for a transfer to the UN peacekeepers.
So the only thing we're
Went
waiting
deployed
on
inside Hadia.
is Wolverine and or
When
Venom.
the paperwork cleared,
We're waiting
the civil
for
war was in full swing and the peacekeepers
some kind of
fell
update
down.
on both of those.
I reported to my new unit, stole some gear, and crossed the mountains.
Why come back?
What's up, Burkett?
I,
You know, if you buying GTA 6.
my
I knew
parents,
Travis secretly loved
I
GTA
wanted to
6.
find them. I
Judge
needed
Holden?
to- I needed to confront them.
How did you know your parents were still in
Brother
Hadia?
Concert. I did not watch it.
Didn't.
What versus Invincible
My only
versus
memory was that my
the
father was the
yeah,
blacksmith of a village
it's
in
an
Jova.
Invincible game. It's a fighting game based on the Invincible
It's
comic
just
and
as
movie,
hard as leaving.
comic and TV
Tell
series.
me, who smuggled you out?
My mother.
What happened?
She sat me down in the back of a truck, gave me her necklace, and shut the door.
If you didn't love GTA 6, you would ask for another game. There's a lot coming out in 2026. If you didn't secretly love GTA, you would ask for something else. You can't fool me, Travis. So I will say the music is really good. The character designs are excellent. Very weird, very creepy. I like the vibes. I'm playing on performance mode right now on my PS5 Pro. What's up, Thomas? Albino Winston Churchill, I'm going to be the last boss. Oh yeah, one of the. He look like the bro from Dune. Remember anyone see Dune? He looks just like that guy. So now about you ask for is, if Gabe offered, you could always revise the offer. All right, so we got some movement. All right, so once again, we got some controls. We got a bunch of different abilities. Got a drone stuff. Interact, quick attack, hold charge, healing pulse. The tutorials enabled. All right, so there's no map. They said investigate clues about parents. Family reunion. So we do have some clues to go through. Blacksmith of Jova. My father was the blacksmith in the village of Jova. Location unknown, don't remember what this like. Mother got an heirloom necklace. Mother used to live in the village of Jova. Don't remember what she looks like. Village of Jova. Village of your childhood is last known location of your parents. Born there, doesn't know anything. You have a loadout, basic stats, your inventory, pendant given to you. My mother when I was 5 years old. It was the last time you saw her. It's made from unknown material that was always cold to touch. Compass and a data pad he stole from Owen base camp before heading to Padilla. Drone device not found. Alright. So we can't actually do anything combat related yet. The movie Dune, yeah. The blob guy. Gabe is the biggest GTA fan, I'm sure. Sensitivity is a little high on my controller. Jesus Christ. I need to turn down the horizontal sensitivity because holy. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I like the soundtrack. This is the original score. Looks like it has invisible walls, limited climbing, and traversal. Probably to, because the game is designed for you to kind of figure stuff out. So they don't want to have you going around getting too lost. So you do have some barriers in place. A great book, The Expanse. You know what's a great book? Monsters We Make. It's a new manga series created by Corey Kenshin. My volume 2 just arrived, so I'm looking forward to reading it. What is this? Oh, this is a manual save. All right. Looks like we got some exploring to do. In the attic, in the basement, rather. Really cool sound design. By the time you decide Superman will hit 2 billion, that's fine. Sci-fi, other genre. Depends on, are we talking about sci-fi books, movies, games? Because I definitely like fantasy anime, for example, more than sci-fi anime. Conversations can be started with many characters you encounter. I would hope so. Conversation topics can be chosen based on datum, which represents a specific piece of information you have previously encountered. Versatile characters may reveal additional datum. Topics related to your main objectives are listed on the left side of the screen. Optional topics are on the right to get more. And you can trade with this fella. We have nothing. All right. Stop.
You must be lost to wander around.
I'm doing good, Gio. How are you?
I'm afraid I have very little to offer. You're welcome to stay and catch your breath. Frankly, I could use the company.
They give you a code. Am I going to try a concert new dawn? I generally try to play anytime I'm offered a code if I have time. If it's for like, particularly if it's for console, like I get offered stuff for PC all the time that I can't do. Or
Who are you?
Or mobile.
The name's Ernest Cadell. My family has
You read a new series
for
called The
generations.
Fine Architect. Gives all Mass Effect vibes.
When the Sabinian army dug in for the winter, they used our home as their headquarters.
Haven't read a novel in a
I
while.
wasn't here at the time, but my sons were. When I finally came
Just manga.
the Sabinians were long gone. They left my son's body.
I think the last novel I read was something from the Skullduggery
My
Pleasant
only
series.
is knowing that my fourth son might still be alive.
I do love hard
I hope
sci-fi
he
books
finds
though.
his way home, if he's out there somewhere. I managed to survive 2 years of
One of my
this
favorite
war.
sci-fi books of all
No
time
parents
was
left to bury
Calculating
a
God.
child, let alone 3. I'm left to endure.
It's
this
by
pain.
Robert J. Sawyer. He's a really good sci-fi writer.
That's what we do. We carry on, no matter what.
He wrote Flash Forward. They turned it into a series that some of you might have seen on TV. But he's a really good sci-fi writer. I love his books.
I know
He's a great writer in general, but his sci-fi stuff is brilliant.
We have Setharis on our side.
Yeah, if you're into sci-fi, I
The
definitely
Sov only
recommend
pretend to worship him.
picking up some Robert J. Sawyer.
Be their undoing.
That guy's a genius.
Trust me.
My favorite fantasy anime right now is Frieren. Frieren is absolute cinema.
I don't know much about them. All I know is that the peacekeepers came here to calm things down. The first and only time I saw them was when they were leaving the country.
He's good, but he ain't no Asimov. Of course, Travis is a hater.
I was walking on the side of the road when a convoy of white trucks rolled by. I noticed one of the soldiers. He was the only one smiling. He looked like Arlo, one of my boys.
Is Wands and Mysteria getting a season 2? It better. Wand and Sword. Let me see officially.
I think it was a loss.
Yes.
Try and quell ancient hate.
It premieres in 2026.
Gods and Palamis have long memories. I think
that's also technically a fantasy anime.
I hope he made it.
Wisteria, Wand and Sword. One of my favorite animes of the last 20 years. That first season was absolute pure cinema. Hold on, chat. I'll be right back. All right. We're back.
Do you know where the village of Jova is?
It's in a group of strange-looking soldiers
wrong
arrived here
headphones.
last night in an APC. And perhaps you can ask them for help. It's not the first time I've seen them. They always seem to be snooping around here for something.
By coffee, I mean Zevia.
Where can I find the APC?
They parked their APC just beyond the woods. To the
Zevia is my coffee.
Once in the woods, follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through.
Follow the wind chimes, okay?
I hung them in the trees so my sons would stop getting lost when they were children. Setharus, bless their souls. The gate to enter the woods is locked. Here, take this key to unlock it.
Thank you. Yeah, I think I generally prefer real-time games over turn-based games. Like, in order to interest me, the turn-based has to be really interesting. Like I really enjoyed Midnight Suns. I liked how they did their combat, and I love the combat at Expedition 33 because it's like it's interesting. It's reaction-based as well, so I'm not just sitting AFK. But I didn't like the combat in Baldur's Gate 3 at all. That's what turned me off.
Nacon, no matter how you feel about the bastard, he held everything together. His grandiose vision of unification kept a fragile peace together.
Just pick the game up. You don't have early access. The game releases on September 4th for everybody.
He was the one that turned Hadia into a prison. No one was allowed out or in, keeping old grudges bobbling.
Only people playing the game right now are content creators,
just waiting to boil over,
and video game reviewers. And I'm both.
When President Yanka blew his head off, the hand holding the lid was gone. War was inevitable.
Rugged's 3-hitter, 9-person. I don't hate the game at all. I just hated the combat. I think Baldur's Gate 3 is a great game. I just didn't like the combat.
Hating Sabs, without question. My pap and my dad hated them. That was enough reason for me. Now, I damn well know why I despise the bastards.
Not a fan of the isometric exploration
I'd be at the
either.
front if I were any younger. I'd show the Sabs as much mercy as they did my boys.
Another reason I really love Expedition 33. You get to really, because it's mostly third person when you're exploring, so you get to see and appreciate how beautiful the environments are.
I've always seen we Palamists as creatures of
They have
habit,
isometric sections
like most of us.
where you're like
I hold
crossing
my God and
to certain
traditions
places.
close to my heart.
I'm just going to be glazing Expedition 33 a lot.
And tend to help our neighbors. So long as
It's the game I wanted Baldur's Gate 3 to be,
we love gatherings,
honestly.
especially during the week of peace.
Only thing Baldur's Gate 3 had was like Baldur's Gate 3 was just basically hornier. Like, Expedition 33 story is amazing. The visuals are crazy. The combat is way better. I got a vehicle now.
Hey, Gus, Arlo, Otis, please pick up. It's Atticus. I've been trying to call for days now. phone lines keep going down, so
Yeah, if
I don't know
Expedition
when I'll be
33
able
wins
to call
Game
you
of the
back,
Year,
but
I'm not complaining.
I'll keep trying. Hey, don't go killing Sabs without me. See you soon.
It's definitely the best game I played this year. But I see people also talk about Death Stranding 2. I haven't played that one yet. Let me bring down the vertical sensitivity as well. Oh, they want to let you can only do the vertical. Let's there we go. Put that like 34. You're down the hill that Kojima is overhyped. I don't think it's possible for you to die on any more hills. Your corpse is on so many already. It's forced to divide itself into smaller pieces in order to fit on all the hills that you're willing to die on. And be wrong about. All the hills are belong to us. Now, I think there's a lot of fair criticisms, I'm sure, that I've seen about Kojima's games. But I think it's undeniable the guy's a genius. Unknown language. Aliens. So these are the wind chimes that you talked about. Orders 6th Battalion, decoded communique, detailing objectives for the battle center force. If you don't like reading or exploring, you're not going to like this game. Right off rip. If you just want to punch stuff, you might not vibe with this. This looks interesting.
You found me. Epsilon. Who are you? I'm Sifo 451, Epsilon 11. I got separated from my unit. They're still down there behind that door. We were on an SSC. We got jumped.
You're impressed someone who writes their own scripts can read? That checks out. A lot of people, you're easily impressed.
I'm not sure how I got here.
We a new
All I
Hulk
remember
game.
is hearing that door shutting
I'm
behind me.
surprised you're not still shilling for a new Punisher game.
We need the key to the APC. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Language.
Who has the APC key? The sergeant has the key. He's inside with the team. The sergeant's easy to spot. He's the one with a dark red poncho. Shit. I'm hurt pretty bad. I need to stop the
Even
bleeding.
if someone used AI to write the script, still have to read it.
We have a medkit in the camp we set up in the woods west of here. We marked the trees to make it easier to navigate. Bring me the medkit, and I'll give you what you need to open the door.
I did a video game pitch. Basically, I wanted Planet Hulk and World War Hulk as a game. I think that storyline is like kind of perfect for a game. You have him go off to get him tricked by the Illuminati, sent off the planet. Go through the storyline, come back to Earth as World War Hulk, and fight Earth's mightiest heroes, just destroying everything. That would be such a incredible level to play through. I think I can ride this. Or not. Juicy guys in game was garbage, unfortunately. As are most anime fighting games. Yeah, it's cheap fighting. It's cheap anime fighter slop, unfortunately. But I'm definitely looking forward to the new season of Jujutsu Kaisen season 3. They just dropped the trailer for it. Your soul leveling is a lot of fun. Preferred over which one? Sparking Zero? Or alien language? Well, I can put the necklace here. Oh, it doesn't fit. Oh, darn. Sparking Die Zero. What's up, Biggie Bob? I definitely got my money's worth. I feel like Sparking Zero was just made for hardcore Dragon Ball fans. We just wanted a good looking 3D animated game where we could play with the new characters like Ultra Instinct and Jiren. It definitely could have delivered, obviously, a lot more, but it was fine for what it is. I got my couple weeks of fun and moved on. There was definitely no Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. We need more Dragon Ball Z Kakarots. That's how you make a game. Also, the 7 Deadly Sins game that looks like it's gonna be peak. Genshin Impact style. Yeah, the visuals are really nice. The environments, the vibes, it's just a lot of exploring. Because again, there's no map markers or anything like that. So you're just kind of just figuring out the story as you go along. Finding clues. Wait, do we have a... I know Eastwood's not going to like this. There's no jump button. Eastwood needs his jump button. Somebody else says, "Be a gotcha." If it has As long as it has Escanor, they got me. I don't care. I didn't even care about 7 Deadly Sins, because 7 Deadly Sins, they gave you, Genshin gave you plenty of characters, so I didn't really get into it. The only reason I bounced off Genshin is because of like the level gating got annoying, and also had other games to play at the time. Like at the same time that was out, there was Marvel's Avengers, Ghost of Tsushima had their Legends mode. So I was like, I'm just gonna go on to something else. But as long as I can play Escanor, I don't care. I'm getting Escanor and I'm not getting anybody else. I don't need to pay for anybody else. Click. I thought it was sound-based. Let's make sure. Alright, we gotta find some clues to unlock this. Anything on the door? There's that symbol. I don't see it on the thing. That's the closest thing to that symbol I see. But that didn't unlock it. You're not feeling roused at all? It's not your cup of tea. Yeah, I know a lot of players bounce off of it because a lot of people just played it because it was a new third-person Marvel game multiplayer. I feel like there's a big void where Marvel's Avengers left off, and Rivals just isn't filling it because people want like some PvE, and Rivals doesn't really have any. We'll see if they add anything in season 4 or 5. I think eventually they need to add some PvE for sure. If he also, we know you only hate it because you're bad at it. Yeah, so far I've picked up a couple keys, but I don't think I have enough for the combination to that lock. Unless it's in like, I can look at some of the data. I got a med kit. I grabbed some keys. I don't have much so far. Rivals have PvP be playing more often. Yeah, because my issue is like playing ranked is not fun. A lot of times, even with friends, and like that's all there is. Like when they had the Ultron Battle Matrix, that's the most I played Rivals since like season 0. Because it was finally a break from the same PvP stuff. That's why I was hoping they did something like interesting with the new game mode, Resource Rumble. Because it was like, because the Battle Matrix mode was just like legitimately something very different. I didn't have to worry about, you know, teammates selling my games or anything like that, and it was just fun. At least with a PvE mode, like it doesn't matter as much if your teammates are trash. You can still carry. But with a hero shooter, it's so team dependent, and you just don't get that, and it just makes it really annoying to play. Been seeing a lot of people on Marvel's Avengers lately. That was off 100 for a copy. That's crazy. Yeah, I bought the deluxe edition for like, I bought the collector's edition for like super cheap. When like I think I got it for like 40 or 50 bucks. Because I bought it like right after they announced the game was shutting down. I'm actually going to play Avengers later today. Because today is the 5-year anniversary of Marvel's Avengers. September 1st is the first day people who got the deluxe edition were able to play Marvel's Avengers. So I wanted to do a live stream. Playing with a bunch of people. I think Jay's going to be on as well. We were talking about it on the podcast yesterday. Yeah, that's why I think the Rivals should definitely do PvE, because they have like the best character designs of any Marvel game I've ever seen. Even better than like most shows and movies, animated. Like they did such an amazing job. It's just like they need to offer more options for players. You don't have Avengers? Yeah, I'm definitely not playing Outriders on the anniversary of Marvel's Avengers. I don't even have Outriders installed. I gotta reinstall it. It's your fault for not having Avengers, Travis. Better go get yourself a copy from GameStop. Even if it is the PS4 version. Instant War Endgame, yeah, for sure. That's one of the reasons I'm so interested in the 7 Deadly Sins game, because I was like, why aren't more anime adaptation video games like open world? Like why, like Kakarot, and now the 7 Deadly Sins. Like I thought Genshin Impact was like a great model for an anime game, but they always go to like generic fighting slop. It's like, bro, just make an open world game. Can't unlock it. I wanted to drop that. Let's see this symbol. No, not any other symbols on the door. Avengers PS5 on Amazon is $104. Yeah. I was looking up the other day. I found cheaper prices for it. That's why I said go to GameStop. If you go to GameStop, you could probably get it like for pretty cheap for physical. You can find it cheaper. Like right now, I just looked up on Avengers. You can get the PS4 version if you're not obsessed with the PS5 version for $32. It's clearly inferior, but you know, better than nothing. Xbox One version is $30. Yeah, but the PS5 version, yeah, definitely up there. $100. Glad I got mine. Cause I felt the same way about like I wanted to play the Deadpool game, but that's like $100. Small note for a child: you dummies will never find where I hid the key. You're all too stupid. Can't even read for why it's Gus is probably too blind to see the red boulder. That's too small to climb all the way up the hill. Red boulder. About the Xbox 360, you just played 15. You might have lost it. Sounds like a skill issue, to be honest. I was holding off on Deadpool because I feel like Activision is about to relist them soon, or relatively soon, because there was movement on that. So I don't want to drop $100 on Deadpool if it's about to be if it's just about to get relisted. Like I'd feel silly if I bought it and then like not long after they announced they're relisting it. I'd feel like the world's silliest goose. Like if Superman's a skill issue. We know you secretly love Superman. Yours digitally lost save data. Oh, that's tough. Every character is 150. Yeah, I have my Avengers PS5. I have it saved. It's on my PS5. It's the data. I have the data on my external that I bought, and I transferred it over to my PS5 Pro. I have like every character at 175 or something. You're telling me he deleted the data for COD when he was staying with you? Oh, you should fight your friend physically. You think they will make a new Deadpool game? They are. It's coming out this year. It's voiced by Neil Patrick Harris as Deadpool. It takes place in Mojo World. Releasing exclusively for the Oculus Quest. VR isn't real gaming. VR is real gaming. and it is the future. VR technology is going to hit like AI at some point. Because right now, VR, the cost and the value isn't quite there yet. But when the quality and the accessibility in terms of price hits a certain point, then everybody's going to be on VR. Guardians of the Galaxy is a great game, for sure. You roasted him, we ain't talking no more. Your girlfriend's gonna break up with you. 1 month, he got it right. I mean, he deserves it. First of all, he's a COD player. I mean, that already means he deserves to be alone. Then he would actually delete Avengers for that slop. Unforgivable. He deserves to be alone. He needs to atone for his sins. Have a 4 terabyte internal, 4 terabyte external on your PS5. Recommend getting the 4. Yeah, I got a 2 terabyte for my PS5, and it was like just a world of difference. It made the experience so much better. I don't have one on my PS5 Pro yet. I definitely need one though. How much is a 4 on Amazon actually? I don't need it right now. I have plenty of room still. PS5 Pro. So I could get a 4 on Amazon. Let's see, 220, 270. So we're in that 260, 270. So like 230 to 270 range. 230 to 300 for a 4 terabyte. You tried to leave Spider-Man 2 for Fortnite? Nah, that's an immediate fight. like that's the end of the friendship right there. To even suggest such blasphemy. Like, don't delete any of my games, bro. What are you doing? Especially for not for that slop. Like, what do you do? Even you ain't that sane? Yeah, that definitely doesn't sound like a friend. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I don't know if friendship changed, but when I was growing up, you never touched a friend's save stuff. Like, that was just understood. If you're over a friend's house, you're just playing the game with them. Like, you're not touching their save data. You have no reason to. It's not your stuff. The fact that he thought that was just okay is concerning, honestly. Simple installation. Sony actually has video instructions on YouTube. I mean, I did the installation on the PS5. I definitely wish it was simpler. Because it is a little, you gotta unscrew the PlayStation and then move the stuff around. So it's like, so it's relatively simple, but it definitely is trickier than it should be to just give your PS5 more storage. Like I remember Jay was telling me that Xbox, it's like 100 times better on Xbox. Xbox is just way more expensive, but the installation is like way simpler. Which I can appreciate. You said a padding? Bruh. Of course Travis was on the sailing team. He can't resist the stereotype. You think Cosmic Invasion chances it gets delayed to 2026? Let's see, it's September 1st right now. I'd say 40%. What's the point of this game? The point of this game is vibes and exploration. There is like a lot of action components to it when you get to it, but yeah, it's because there's no map or markers. Yeah, there is a lot of running around. That's the one thing I was thinking of when I read the review guide that they sent us. I was like, okay, if you don't like a lot of exploration, you're not going to like this game. I'm telling you right now. Like I'm giving it a chance, but yeah, I could already tell. Like, if you're not into like this sort of thing, like exploring, puzzle solving, this is not going to be for you. See, there's something up there I can get. Gotta get to that blue rock right there. Behold the magnificent treasure of the Cadell family. It belonged to our great-great-great-grandpa. P.S. Don't break it, you nitwits. Bracelet of Ecstasy, Wanton Destruction, defensive gear. 5% damage. It's like a legendary gear piece. 5% damage reduction, plus 500 endurance bonus. Stamina cost reduction, 40%. While grievously wounded, reduce the stamina cost of all actions. I mean, that sounds like a great piece of gear. If only I had a use for it. There's no combat so far. Glad I found it though. For when I actually have to fight. If you're going to take this game serious, you have to create your own map. Yeah, ain't nobody trying to do all that. Only sport you played and still play is tennis. Lame. Travis definitely seems like a tennis player. That explains a lot, actually. Yeah, I got it. I'm trying to get up here next. Yeah, the actual gameplay I've seen of the combat looks really fun. It seems like the challenge is getting to it. We've been playing for an hour, and I have not had a single combat encounter. But I did get a piece of defensive gear. This kind of feels like what... Remember Returnal? If you block his find a key, I bet you'll never find the treasure chest. The blue paint is harder to see than red. I mean, I found that one already, like immediately. But like when Returnal first came out, their whole gimmick was like, oh, it's immersive, so you can't save your progress anytime you want. You have to play through, sometimes for hours at a time. Before you find a save point. And people are like, nah, that's just dumb. Why would I do that? And then they ended up changing it later. Xbox just plug in the back, keep playing it. It's like, yeah, I hope the PS6 is like that, because I don't wanna have to open up my PlayStation console and do surgery just to give it more storage space. That seems dumb. Like I should just be able to. Yeah, if Xbox has it, I should just be able to plug it in. I hope for the PS6 they make that adjustment. I don't even hate tennis though. I think, but tennis players, people who play tennis definitely have a type. They are definitely a type of person. And Travis is one of those, for sure. Is this a running sim? More like a jogging exploration sim. Play COD Zombie all the time with friends. It's garbage filled with cheaters. Yep, that's pretty much the consensus I hear about COD. When I want to play a zombie game, zombie games are very fun to play with friends, but I've literally never played a single second of any Call of Duty game, even zombies. But for zombie games, I used to play World War Z with my friends. Really fun game. Still get support. It's from Saber. Love that game though, to play with friends. It's really fun. And it still gets updates. And the community is not nearly as toxic as Call of Duty. And it's third person with a first person option. Oh no, my tennis air roll's flaring up. I need Starbucks. Damn, Travis, you're coming at your neck. To be fair, Travis is not the type to go to Starbucks. Travis is the type to look down on Starbucks, call it corporate slop, and instead drink at a indie coffee place that's like 5 times more expensive. What's up, Eastwood? Done get your son situated. Yeah. Yeah, it is weird that they would add third person to Avatar later. I didn't mind the first person. It felt like it worked with the immersion of the game, but it did feel weird to put that type of game in first person. I feel like adding it later, just like, bro, you should have just did it to begin with. Like Resident Evil 9 is already ahead of this. They have a first person mode. They literally designed the game for, you have your first person mode for people that want that more immersive feeling, and third person mode for, you know, the people who are correct. You know, so you have something for everybody. You just have that from the start. So that anyone can just jump in and enjoy it, because that's like kind of the biggest barrier for a lot of people. Most people play third, but there's also a lot of people who play first, especially for like kind of story driven action games, event and stuff like that. Let's see. Are there any symbols I recognized? If I get this right, it's gonna be crazy. It's definitely a sound thing. See if I can do it by sound. Lock picking. Nope. Not sound based. Yeah, it's not actual lock picking. I think there's the answer is written somewhere. You just have to find it. Because I went by the sound of the locks, and even when I lined them all up, it didn't do anything. So they want you to actually just find the answer out in the wild. Unfortunate. Kind of lame, actually. I thought that was what I thought that would have been really cool. Is it on anything we found so far? No. This girl has symbols on the page. Do those match this? It's like sun, spiral. It's like a sun and a spiral. Are those symbols on here? It's kind of a sun. Not really. This is the closest thing to that. Sun spiral. Nope. Oh, that letter wasn't the clue. I think Aqua just is glazing. Got to go pick her son. Yep. Yeah. Later on today, we're going to do the Avengers stream. They just sent me this last night, so I wanted to play it a little bit since the embargo is today. But yeah, later today we're going to get on Avengers and actually hit some stuff, which does not seem to be happening in this game. I just wanted to at least experience the combat, but doesn't look like we're going to be able to find any enemies. They're all locked behind puzzles. So I'm not going to be able to judge the combat firsthand. Time to avenge. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably start the stream for Avengers at like 3 or something, 3 or 4. So we're not going to stay on this one too much longer. Can't climb this, really? This low ass fence. Oh, I played Assassin's Creed Shadows. Yep, I did a decent amount of content on it on the channel. I'm part of the Ubisoft Creator Program, so I get all their games. I was called many a racial slur for enjoying Assassin's Creed Shadows. But worth it. Fun game. Looking forward to the new DLC expansion. The ability to not jump over the short fence with social on it. It's only $60. It looks like you get 6 hours of gameplay from it. Chris New Game Plus is awesome. I got Lost Soul Aside. I'm gonna get back into that one because that game was a lot of fun. I enjoy a good Devil May Cry imitation, and until Capcom gives us DMC6, Lost Soul Aside is our best option. It's definitely a little janky. I mean, it is an indie game, but I was having fun with it. And it's pretty, and it is like, yeah, it's only like $60 for the base game. No deluxe. Wandering around trying to find a solution to a puzzle for 75 hours. That's literally it. I literally have gone, it's an hour, we're an hour and 24 minutes in. I have not fought a single enemy. I've just talked to some NPCs and found a piece of gear and some lore stuff. And now I'm just running around fences that are so small, so low to the ground, I should be able to step over them. See, there's some crop circles in the ground, but they're not solutions to the puzzle. None of the alien signs that we came across were solutions to the door. So I'm definitely skeptical about their approach to exploration. Because this sort of thing, like I said, is going to come heavily down to the level design, and I'm not feeling it so far. I feel like I've already reached the edge of the map already, and there's like no way to progress. They're just nothing but barriers now that I'm coming across. Yeah, I feel like so far, unless you really love these sorts of exploration puzzle heavy games, this is definitely a wait for a couple patches where they add some stuff to make the game more accessible. Because even from the review, it looks like they already changed and added a difficulty setting, because they didn't have it originally. So I feel like they're going to add quest markers at some point of some kind. So I can't even enjoy the game or the combat because it's literally just all exploration so far. Yeah, I walked by that tree a couple of times. Yeah, they have X's here. That's why I was like wondering what exactly the plan was here, because there's no traversal really. You can't climb over fences even if it's mad low to the ground. And I've explored all these areas already. I got that girl's treasure that she stored. The key to the vehicle that I got doesn't work on that particular vehicle. And it's the only vehicle around. I found the piece of gear. That was the treasure. This is the vehicle. I found this guy. This doesn't open. If I climb up here, there's an artifact that my locket fits into, but it's the wrong locket apparently. This gate doesn't open, even if you have a key. You can't climb over it or go around it. Like, these are all just dead ends. I found everything already. I just want to fight somebody. Anybody. I'm trying to see if I remember the old man said to follow the wind chimes. But they led me here. Can't climb over here. See, can I go in this building? I think I already been through here. It's no collectibles in there. I already went through this guy's house. Real stoked on the second most recent Assassin's Creed Shadow game, Mirage. Oh yeah, they're getting DLC. Yeah, I didn't finish Mirage. I'm more looking forward to the Assassin's Creed Shadows DLC. And I'm looking forward to the reveal of Hexe. I think that game sounds really interesting. I love the idea of a Assassin's Creed game that explores like witchcraft and magic. I think that's cool. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think Assassin's Creed Shadows having co-op is a rumor. I'm pretty sure Ubisoft themselves said they were going to add it. That's at least where I heard it from. Yeah, the Salem Witch Trials Assassin's Creed game that sounds dope. I hope they reveal it at the Game Awards or something. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm sure grifters are going to call it woke, but I'm looking forward to it. I think we need more magic, more like magic games. Like I would love a Doctor Strange or Scarlet Witch game. Just more games with magic that aren't necessarily like medieval fantasy. How's this game so far? So far, I'm not vibing with it. I knew that the decision to make it like, oh, just explore, because I thought it was going, see, like like a game. Take a game like Dragon's Dogma 2, for example. Yeah, it has map markers. It has you know, an actual map, but it's like a huge explorable environment. So there's like tons of stuff, missions, stuff you can unlock, enemies to encounter, quest lines to pick up on that you get from just wandering around. Like you get so much stuff by just exploring, because the main story isn't even all that. Like you get most of the value out of the game by just exploring and wandering around, and the game respects your time mostly for exploring because it gives you so much content if you wander around and look for stuff. This game so far, its whole premise is kind of going off your instincts and vibing and exploring, and it feels like so far it doesn't really respect your time for doing so. And because like it also has supposed to be like this in-depth combat as well, and so far we have not seen a single enemy. We've not encountered anybody. We're just walking around collecting clues, trying to solve puzzles, and there's like no action at all. So that's already going to like filter out a lot of people who saw the trailer, saw the cool enemies in action, and thought that's what the game was. And so far it's just not. This is way more wandering around than I thought it was going to be in the game. And I appreciate exploration in games, but to an extent. Like when I feel like the exploring I'm doing isn't leading to anything interesting or valuable, then I'm like kind of just out on the whole thing. I feel like so far I've wandered around all the areas. Most of it's closed off, so it's not even that much exploration. Most of it's invisible walls and barriers. I feel like I've explored everything there is now, and I've made no progress, and that's just not fun. We need, yeah, like so, like the basic design looks cool, the vibes are interesting, but like now, like kind of everything kind of just looks the same. Like I'm just seeing like different colored stacks of rocks now. And now I'm like just kind of just already over it and just want to go to another part of the map, but just like there's nothing. Because we have to open this gate that I thought was going to be like a lockpicking thing, but it's not. Apparently just have to find the symbols, the right order of symbols somewhere, which I can't find where so far, and it's just not very interesting right now. Yeah, so I think I'm out on this game. It's definitely a wait. It's definitely a wait for me. But if you're into the exploration and puzzle solving, you might be up on. You might vibe with this. I'm more into like action. I need to be like stimulated with some like actual combat, you know, every once in a while, which this doesn't seem to have. So not for me, but if any of this interested you, it comes out on September 4th. I'm sure they'll be releasing more updates as people give it feedback. You're just gonna pick it up. You definitely gonna wait. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Just trying. I just want to try stuff out, give my honest feedback. Yeah, I think there's definitely a market for this game, but yeah, if you're not into like a lot of just exploring and just wandering around trying to figure stuff out without having any really action, you're probably going to get bored very fast. But I'll be back on later. We're going to be playing some Marvel's Avengers, celebrating the 5-year anniversary. I'm looking forward to it. I want to make this an annual thing. I'll probably be playing with Jay Shockblast as well, if he's still on. I should be back on at around 4 o'clock for the Avengers stream. But in the meantime, yeah. Hell Is Us definitely has some potential here. I think they're going for something interesting. But yeah, so far I'm honestly just bored out of my mind. I just don't want to play anymore. But yeah, we'll definitely run some Avengers. I'll see you then, Aqua. I'm Sadot The Gamer, signing out. Peace.